Welcome back to the channel, people. It's been a while. We're back in the power burn. Well, I hope everyone had a great week. It has been a long time since I looked inside here. I've been working on that hood, trying to get it aligned the best I can. It's not going to be perfect. Outside of the hinges being a little bit off, and I think the left one's actually a little bit weaker, causing that side to pull or drop down a little more. I'm getting ready to work on this rust hole. Now I got to do a little body work to this, get this kind of pulled up a little bit and flattened out before I cut through. I just want to, before I jump into it, I want to make sure it's as straight and true as it can be before I really get into it. Now down here in the back of the car, I've got my support in. So, if you remember back, I had made sure that the car is perfectly level front to back and side to side with my level. And now between my frame rails, going from the top lip of this side right across, I am perfectly flat the whole way along here. And now that I got that in, I made myself up a little template here. And this is the piece of metal I got to cut. It's going to go right in like that. It's going to cover in that hole. And because I did a pretty good job of measuring side to side and keeping things even, this fits perfectly in the other side as well. I'll be able to weld that in, and that'll close that up, and it'll give me those two little tubs, just like from factory. Just like factory. So yeah, got my metal outside, got myself a Sharpie. Gonna go trace this out, two of them. And we're gonna do that cutting outside just to keep a little bit of the dirt down in here. There, just like magic, got a couple panels made up. You see that one? I got that one sitting down there already. That's gonna fit just beauty down in there. Take up that hole, strengthen up that bracket, and also give something else for that fender, because they are quite long, that curl under there. Give them something else to help support them. And also, when I was working there, I noticed I never finished the side. I left my big tab hanging out. I got to cut off and get down in there. But now it's time to tack those in. But man, I'm cooking in here. It's time for a break. Now everybody knows I like a good Corona, but it's not the only beer I like. Actually, most beers are good, and free beers are the best. But I also like to support local. So in town here, that's near me, we have Olds College, and they actually have a brewmaster's course there, and they have a brewery. So this is their Hay City wheat beer. They make a few different kinds. This is my favorite out of the ones that they do. It's excellent beer. And just a free shout out to the boys and girls there taking that class, doing that brewmaster's course. Great job. Great job. And there we are. Got my first panel in there. Panel 1 of 2. That one a little aggressive on the welds there. They were 2 inches long. But that thing is solid. It ain't going nowhere. And there's no buzzing, no vibrating in the metal. I am not going to do continuous weld the whole way around this thing. I'm not worried about it. I will do a continuous weld, though, across the top here, right where it butts up on the outside. And that's just for strength. For when also I put the deck on here for the trunk, it'll be continually welded all the way down there as well, too. Now, while I got it open like this, though, before I put this deck on, once I'm done welding on this side and the other side, I'm going to clean it up, and I'm going to come through with my seam sealer, and I'm going to seam seal inside here before I put the top on. It'll be much easier getting in at it from here than it is laying on my back underneath the car. And then also down inside here, I'll run my seam seal and stuff as well. Much easier when I'm standing in the hole where the trunk's going to be. Put myself in there, junk in the trunk, and get that all taken care of as well. So, just got to finish off doing some welding there. there is a piece of metal I forgot to cut off behind here, a piece of rusty junk that the cap on the outside goes over. So I'll get rid of that, clean it up, move on over to the other side, and then it'll be time to seal that up. And just like that, both panels are in. And I even threw a little primer on there. This one's kind of deceiving. It looks like it's flat against the side there. It doesn't have that three-dimensional look, but it's a full pocket down behind there. So I got both welded in really good, nice and solid all the way around. And then, of course, because I can get in here and it's easy to move around in here, I've got my rust primer and my etch primer, and I just soaked it down in behind there. Make sure I get all that metal coated, especially the stuff that's original, has all that surface rust on it. Now on this side, you see where this dark line is? This here is the original undercoating or rubberized coating that's inside this car. It might even be sound dampening material. Well, this took me about 45 minutes to get that much off. That stuff is on there. Like, I just about peeled the fender metal off trying to get it off. But underneath of it, it's just like it was over here. It's still good, clean, galvanized metal underneath, so I decided to stop. I'm not going to worry about it. Cleaned up a bit what was there and hit it with the primer and the etch primer just to get it on there. This side, I poked at it a bit, but it's the same thing. It is on there so good, there's no reason to worry about taking it off. I'll end up seam sealing this stuff here before I close this all in. And once I get the rubberized coating, it'll just end up going over top of the existing stuff. It'll blend it all in. Yeah, you're going to see an edge, but really it doesn't matter. It's not going to be a show car. I just want it sealed up good and tight. No water gets in here, no exhaust. And yeah, I think it'll look great. So that's kind of the end of the video today. Doing a little internet searching, looking for a bushing kit for the front of this car. There's lots of them available, but as far as I can tell, all the kits are incomplete. They don't come with the top bushings or rubbers for the control arms. So the upper control arms, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for bushings, unless I'm reading it wrong, but they do kind of explain the full kit, what's in there. I do not see any reference to those upper bushings, so something I'm going to have to look for. Now, today, she is a beautiful day. Whew. It's a little chilly, but man is it sunny, and things are melting. Got some grass showing here. Still got about 2.5 feet of snow in the field though, and around back, about 50 inches out by the pool. But it's a start, and I'll take it. Spring is slowly coming, and I am loving it. But anyway, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks for stopping by as usual. Glad to have you come along. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Thumbs ups go greatly always appreciated. Hope you guys have a great day.